I have my friend, and I had my friend. We had been together for 5 years, and I knew this guy inside out. He used to be married, but he split. And actually, he was really unlucky about girls. He wanted to have a girlfriend, you know, but he never was lucky to hook up with somebody. And like one time, he was surfing in the internet, and he came across with a girl, and he really fell in love with the pics. I mean, like her pictures. So I wanted him to invite her over to join us for a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And he agreed. It was not easy, but he could handle that. Он мог с этим справиться. And like one day, we were sitting in the Yomi bar, like in the lunch bar outside. You know this place probably. And he took her and brought her in there. She was sitting and smiling, like she was behaving like very good and positive. But guys, somehow I felt inside her being a mean person. They started to date. Day in, day out, they were hanging out on the street. They were like driving around the Ukraine, and he took her to the seaside, and he was gorging her with some little presents and flowers all the time. He had his head over heels with her. But you know, obviously, she was not the person as he was taking her and he was accepting her. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, I didn't like her because, you know, when he was around, I mean, we were sitting at the table and drinking some coffee, and we were talking. She was like very flattering person, like she was keeping a smile on her face all the time, and she was like very polite and like very kind-hearted person. But I saw her eyes, there was something wrong about it, you know what I mean? When he was off, I mean, like when my friend was going away for a little while, she was acting like a little bit different, you know what I mean? It's like, it freaks me out. Whenever some guy was coming across or like was passing by us, she would like keep staring at him all the time and like estimating him. I didn't like that. Guys, I would suspect her to be not very honest, you know, like towards my best friend and to us. I decided that I was not gonna tell him anything because this is my problem. For example, if I don't like the person, I shouldn't care, you know, she's talking to us, I mean, she's like smiling, she's polite, what more should I want, you know what I'm saying? And it was fine, but there is like one thing. Once I was like to meet my friends, not like friends, but they were partners from Kiev, and they would come over to negotiate, I mean like to discuss our project on business. So I took them out of the city because I would not surprise those people with a downtown Libid Plaza or something because they were from Kiev. I decided to take them out of the city, like on the highway direction Vinica. There is a bar Lisova Kaska, like Wood's Fairy Tale or something. We were talking and discussing things over, and you know what happened there, guys? You would never believe that. But you know what happened? I was like sitting with my friends, but when I looked back, I saw, do you think whom? Yeah, that's right, it was her. With whom? Yeah, guys, you're right, with another guy. They were sitting and they were talking, you know? I know you're gonna tell me that, come on man, you gotta hold back, you gotta hold down, hold back your emotions, because what's wrong about it? What's the big deal about it? You know, it's like there is a girl and the guy, he could be like her ex-classmate, or maybe they could have been together like friends since the childhood. But there is like one little detail, guys. You know, you can like be sitting with her, you know, at the table and talking, but you can be talking different ways, you know, like for example, me and you. Hey, yeah, hi, how are you? It's a nice weather. Yeah, what's going on, man? What's popping? Are you okay? Or it could be different. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Guys, like, they were in each other's faces. I mean, they were talking like very private things, you know, and it really burst me out. I didn't know what to do. So guys, please tell me, if you were me, what would you do or would you have done? I'm gonna tell you right now what I did. Look, right now, guys, I use some kind of grammar. Look, I use some grammar. I'm gonna erase the words. If you could have a time like to copy them in your notebooks or copybooks, guys. Look, I had like this kind of scheme. I used to draw it down for you guys. And do you remember about the present tense in here? Present and past. Like right now, me and you, we talk about the past time, because all the events, guys, which were going down were in the past. So I probably should use only past grammar. For example, it's like thought, at the same time, like when here it's like think. in the past, or I was doing something. It means that here we're gonna use, guys, like the form ed, past indefinite tense, or like the second column out of the, you know, irregular verbs in here. You know what I'm saying? Then if I want to talk like something was going on at some like definite time or period of time, guys, it's gonna be probably like past continuous tense, you know, like was or were plus verb and ing ending. Guys, I'm talking what was gonna happen then, I mean like later, we're gonna use, guys, like future in the past would. At the same time, guys, like if you will use their will or can, like let it be can here or could here. You know what I'm saying? It's like very simple. You just gotta understand, guys, like keep this whole scheme inside of your head when you tell about events happening in the past, you know what I mean? But things, guys, which were being done or had been done in the past, I mean like before the past event, we should use, guys, here had, like past perfect, probably been, had been, you know, like, and the verb in third column here, I mean out of here, or could be like verb with an ing ending. For example, I sit in the bar. I saw a person or somebody came up to me that I hadn't seen for a while, or I did not say hello to him because I had never met him before, or, you know, I was really tired. You saw me, like, guys, really tired. You saw me in the past. You know why? Because I had been working for 5 hours, or I had done my job, like big job, so I was tired. Because if you see me right now, I'm saying, guys, I'm not tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tired because I haven't done a big job today, so I'm still fresh. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I had my friend, and we were, you know, like, we were being friends for a long time. We had been friends for 5 years. You know what I mean? And I knew that I could trust him, or I would trust him. Я буду ему доверять. Can you make the time for it, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna sip some water. I'm sorry. I'm like thirsty. I'm sorry. Then, guys, he was surfing in the internet, you know, and he came across with a girl that he had never seen or known before. He decided that he would hook up with her. I mean, like, he would get acquainted with her and he would like take her out for dating. You know what I'm saying? Then she was acting herself the way to irritate me, because when somebody passed by, she was staring at him, you know, even like if she didn't know that person because she had never met him before. My Kyiv partners, guys, came over, and I decided that I would take him out of the city at the Forest Bar, you know, because I wouldn't surprise them with the downtown, because they were like from capital, you know what I'm saying? We were sitting in the bar, we were like having lunch, or maybe we were not having lunch because it hadn't been served to us. They hadn't brought it to us so far. So we were just sitting and discussing things over. I looked back, guys, and I saw whom? And I saw her sitting and talking with the other guy. I hadn't seen this guy, you know, before, so it really freaked me out. I was like very pissed off. I was like mad about it, you know what I'm saying? Then, guys, in the next series, I'm gonna tell you about the continue. But right now, guys, you have a task. Please, what am I gonna do? If you were me, you saw your like best friend, you know, and girlfriend, I'm sorry, and your friend, your best friend wouldn't know about her hanging out here with some other guy. So please tell me, what would you have done, or what would you do? As for me, I had 3 options. First, I got my camera with me all the time. I got my cell phone. I should have like shoot the picture and send him like Viber or some kind of SMS to him, so he would see that something like is going wrong. She was not being honest to him. Well, the second option is to call him and say, here, come on, man, what are you doing? What's popping? You want a surprise, baby? You want a surprise? Come around here. I want to show you something, you know? I want to show you the situation. But I would hurt him. You know what means hurt? Hurt, это сделать больно. I would hurt. Because some people say, please never intrude in some like kind of situation between 2 people. If they're in love, if they're dating, they have like their details in their heads. Please never be third person, because they would make up in the long run, в конечном счете, and you will be guilty. You know what I'm saying? In the kind of scandal that you could provocate about it. Well, actually, my friend, he changed. When he was with her, I mean, like, when they had been dating, he really changed because he was being dictated. You know what it means dictation, диктовать. I wanted him to be like he is, but he was not dictating his life anymore because he was like under her heel, under her foot, под каблуком. And she would like dictate him what he should do and stuff. The guy is really insane. You know, like a person in love and crazy person, the same things. Guys, the third option that I would do, that I would go to her, like to them, I would join their talking and I would like figure out about it. You know what I mean? So I had to figure out a strategy, how to get him familiar, how to let him know about it, or maybe like how to, I don't know, how to prevent this like bad events. You know, I wanted them to be together because he was like happy with her. You know what I'm saying? So guys, 3 options. If you were me, guys, right here and right now, I use like conditional sentences. It's gonna be like the last thing I'm gonna tell you today, but please be very, very careful. Conditionals. Conditionals could be, guys, of 3 types. 3 types. First type, for example, if you are me. Если вы будете на моем месте, будете, ребятки, звучит в будущем времени. Но после if, как правило, ставится present, теперь настоящее время. Эта часть у нас условная придаточная, потому что if это признак условной части. Дальше идет, ребятки, у нас уже информационная часть. If you are me, will you tell him? Tell him. Oh my gosh. Guys, if you are me, will you tell him? Will shows future. Guys, the second type, I'm gonna like write you the same sentence, guys, like, but in the structure of the second part. After if, guys, like if, in the past, if you. Here we got like were me, sorry, were me. See, this are goes to the past, like were me. If you were me, если бы ты был на моем месте. If you are me, если ты будешь, но только не will be здесь, are, настоящее время. Then will in the past, guys, would be would. Would you tell blah blah blah, okay? And like guys, like the next part, people would not like that actually because it's a little bit of complicated, but it's not actually. You gotta believe me. Look, if the same thing for the second part, for the second type, but please put everything in the perfect. Let's like add the perfect tense for it. For example, if you had been, you know what means had been, guys? Were in the past. It means that you have like put the had in here between like this word and that word, and then after, by the rules of perfect tenses, guys, you gotta use like the third column. Is or are or am, was, were, and been. You had been me. Если бы вы были на моем месте тогда, в прошлом. And then, would you, guys, like tell the same thing. You gotta have like to put have here, guys, have, and then tell, take out of the third column. It's gonna be like a told. You know what I'm saying? Would you have what? Told me, told him, told him. So guys, I'm gonna be like giving you some text. Please, let's use the second tense of conditional sentences. For example, if you were me, would you take a picture of them or shoot her, the situation, like a proof to him? Or if you were me, would you like call him and invite him over? Come on, man, you want a surprise, baby? You want a surprise? Come around, come over. I just want to show you something. You're gonna see something like really, you know. And the third type is that, you know, if you were me, would you like come up to this table and get acquainted with this guy and to work out a situation out there? Because it was really strange, it was like freaky, it was weird, unnormal, you know what I'm saying? Guys, so please tell me what would you do if you were me? But I'm gonna tell you in the next series the developing of our events about my friend, okay? Thank you. That's it for today.